Welcome to Morning Joan, darlings. We've got the latest scoop on Justin Bieber, and let me tell you, this kid is still bringing it. Can you believe Sorry has just debuted on the Billboard Global 200 chart? I mean, that song was released in 2015, and it's still making waves. It opens at number. That's right, folks. Justin Bieber now has 53 appearances on this chart throughout his career. And if that's not enough, Let Me Love You is also reaching new highs on both the Billboard Global 200 and the Billboard Global XLDU US charts. Now, I know what you're thinking. How is this possible? Well, let me tell you, Justin Bieber has been working hard to promote his latest album, Swag, and its sequel, Swag 2. And it's paying off. He's got multiple songs on these global charts, including Daisies and Yukon, which are performing well in the US. But here's the thing. Justin Bieber is not just relying on his new music to make waves. He's also revisiting his old hits like Sorry and Let Me Love You, and they're still resonating with fans around the world. It just goes to show that good music never goes out of style. And speaking of style, can we talk about Justin Bieber's Grammys nominations? The kid is up for Album of the Year, Best Pop Vocal Album, Best Pop Solo Performance, and Best R&B Performance. I mean, he's got some tough competition, but we're rooting for him here on Morning Joan. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan, darlings. I hope you're all having a fabulous day so far. Now, let's dive into some exciting news from the world of entertainment. You know I love my cartoons, and it seems like one of our favorite Sponge friends is making a splash on streaming platforms. That's right, I'm talking about SpongeBob SquarePants. The latest movie, the SpongeBob movie, Search for SquarePants, is reportedly coming to digital streaming via premium video on demand this week. Can you believe it? Directed by Derek Drymon, this film promises to be a seafaring comedy adventure that takes SpongeBob and his friends to the deepest depths of the deep sea. And with an all-star voice cast including Tom Kenny, Mark Hamill, and Regina Hall, I just know it's going to be a wild ride. The movie has already earned $65.2 million in domestic ticket sales and nearly $68.5 million internationally, so it's clear that audiences are loving it. But don't just take my word for it, darlings. The critics are raving about the SpongeBob movie, Search for SquarePants 2. With an 82% fresh critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, it's clear that this film is a must-see. And if you're worried about the kids, or let's be real, your inner kid, don't worry, it's rated PG and promises to be a delightful big-screen outing for the whole family. Now, I know what you're thinking, Joan, how can I get my hands on this sponge-tastic movie? Well, it'll be available on digital platforms like Apple TV, Fandango at Home, Prime Video, and YouTube Movies and TV for purchase or rent. And with a price point of $24.99 to buy, or $19.99 to rent, it's a steal. So, there you have it, folks. The SpongeBob movie, Search for SquarePants, is coming to a streaming platform near you. Welcome back to Morning Joan, darlings. We're wrapping up the show with a juicy update from Tinseltown. You know I love a good horror thriller, but it seems like the latest installment in the 28 Years Later franchise is crumbling at the box office. Can you believe it? 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple raked in a mere $5.6 million on Friday from over 3,500 theaters across North America. The studio is projecting a paltry $15 million for the 4-day Martin Luther King Jr. holiday weekend. Talk about a flop, sweethearts. Now, I know what you're thinking. What went wrong? Well, let me tell you, the first film in the franchise opened with a whopping $30 million back in 2025, so this sequel is quite the disappointment. And don't even get me started on the production budget, a staggering $63 million before marketing costs. It seems like the rage virus isn't the only thing that's contagious. Underperformance is spreading like wildfire in Hollywood. But fear not, my lovelies, because James Cameron's Avatar: Fire and Ash is still reigning supreme at the box office. It's expected to take the top spot for the fifth consecutive weekend, with a projected 17.6 million haul over the MLK holiday weekend. Now, that's what I call a blockbuster. And before we go, let's give a shout out to some of the other films making waves this weekend. Zootopia 2 is expected to take third place, followed by The Housemaid and Marty Supreme. It's shaping up to be an interesting weekend at the movies, that's for sure. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay fabulous.